My name's Cambel McLaughlin, and I run Jam for Freedom, which is a musical community across the world that I started a few years ago when all the lockdowns were happening, and it's just grown worldwide. We've had support from people like Eric Clapton, Van Morrison, and we've helped to boost and co-create a independent musical community around the world. And this year we have our music festival as well, which you can probably see there, which is a celebration of artists from around the world coming over from America, Ireland, Europe, comedians, speakers, people hosting free workshops, just everyone coming together to really celebrate the ideals of freedom, truth, and harmony with music.
So it sounds like a fantastic initiative. It was obviously born out of the lockdown, so you were sitting there on day one of the lockdown wondering what was going on, were you? And
I saw it initially. I just thought it was all ridiculous. You know, it's a flu.
Yeah.
Why are we locking economies down for a flu? And so for the first few months, I adapted to the situation, and I created a project called The Outside Jam, which is where we would bring a portable sound system and the drum kit and everything to a park in London where I was living, and we'd set up a jam for musicians to come and meet and connect, and I'd coordinate the band and I'd play as the drummer, and that was summer 2020 when it all kicked off really.
Did you get much aggravation from the law?
We did, yeah. We did get told to stop a few times, but we just kept going. But I mean, some of the musicians were not perhaps as radical as me and didn't believe so much that it was bad. You know, that lockdowns were bad. They believed that they were great, and you know, in hindsight, it's quite clearly obvious that they're not. But they didn't support a lot of it, so it became a bit of a lonely thing because initially the Outside Jam, it was amazing. I did 22 shows in the summer of 2020, which was almost one a week. Providing there wasn't rain, we were out there playing for a few hours in a local park, bringing the whole community out. You know, people listening from their balconies, children coming out and enjoying it. And at that point, it was really just quite light, and it was just fun, and it was musicians getting together and performing classic pop songs, you know, rock songs that everyone knows and loves, and singing in a park. But then when the lockdown happened in December 2020, the day before I was getting my hair cut at my local barber's, and he had the Sky News on, and it was Boris Johnson saying, tomorrow all the non-essential businesses must close. And I said to the guy, no, stay open, keep your barbershop open, we can all do this, we can all, you know, all say no to this. And he was, I can't say no. And I went, all right, I need to do something about this now, because I need to help inspire the world, and inspire people and musicians to get together. And I said, we're now changing the Outside Jam to Jam for Freedom, and I want all of the world's musicians to come out on the streets and start playing songs of freedom, truth and harmony to end these lockdowns and end this madness, because I knew at that point all the damage it was doing to children, to families, to businesses, the economy, to real people. It was so destructive, and to mental health. And that's when I started that off, and that's the journey I've been on now, which is really more activist, whereas the first few months of this project in summer 2020 was more light and happy and get people together. Just on my understanding that the lockdowns was just a few months of precaution, because I just thought this is just a bit silly for a few months. You know, realistically, you could say perhaps humanity could have handled a few months of lockdowns.
But it went on
still,
and on and on and on.
Even still, a few months of lockdowns are still going to delay treatment. So I mean, really, they should have never happened ever.
No.
I don't support any of the lockdowns. But I mean, now we've got the festival, and it's all about celebrating that culture, bringing people together.
So it's grown quite a lot now. It's a pretty big event that happens annually, is it?
Yeah, it's going to be an annual event. And I mean, this year's event is almost sold out. We're going to release day tickets soon as well. We've just launched David Icke as one of our special guests, and we have more coming. So, you know, get your tickets ASAP. and come and join in. If this one goes as well as we think it will, we will have this in America as well next year. America and England will have their own Jam for Freedom Festival, as we have several Jam for Freedom chapters already in America, and lots of great musicians are coming over to headline. So we might as well go over to them.
Brilliant. Sounds absolutely fantastic. So when and where is it this year?
Thank you. It's August 3rd, and it's in Redricks Lakes, which is kind of in Hertfordshire, border with Essex. It's kind of in both, but it's easy to get there from London or anywhere. August 3rd to 6th, Thursday through to Sunday. We've just sold out of glamping options, but we have a private beach. We've hired out a 20-acre campsite, so you can park your tent up by the beach. You can bring your motorhomes, you can bring your caravans, whatever. There's just so many amazing people there, and just a full program. We're not supposed to say the word program, are we? But a full display of amazing things to enjoy. So hope to see you all there.
Sounds absolutely fantastic, and a musical event to enjoy in its own right, but even more so if you are into freedom, basically, truth and freedom. So it's an opportunity to be with like-minded people for a whole weekend as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the key to it. Essential to what we do is mental health and health. So every morning you've got yoga by the beach, breath work, guided meditation, then you've got martial arts if you want to get involved in that. Then you've got panels where you can hear things, hear conversations with people like Dr. Tess Laurie, Gareth Ike, etc. And then you've got the main stage opening up. So it's just a full-on experience of pure entertainment, pure health, and we've got an organic bar and cafe and restaurant, so you can get all your meals covered whilst you're there. Great food, all cooked on site.
Sounds great, and I encourage anyone watching this to go, and I'll get a full screenshot of the flyer in a minute so you can see all the details.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, and thank you, Tim, for your amazing journalism and connecting people online with your talks. People like you inspired me to set up Jam for Freedom. Journalists and bloggers getting messages out there and expressing themselves was really the match to the fire. So thank you so much, Tim.
That's a pleasure. Yeah. If you just hold it right up close to the lens, which is around there somewhere. See if I can zoom into that a bit more.